on right. Branch inside. Bradshaw, Stabler back. Here comes the rush. He sidesteps. Can he throw? He can't. The ball flipped forward is loose. A wild scramble. 2 seconds on the clock. Casper grabbing the ball. It is all a fumble. Casper is recovered in the end zone. The Oakland Raiders have scored on the most zany, unbelievable, absolutely impossible dream of a play. Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. They said yes. Get your big butt out of here. He does.
Welcome to the Ladies of Darkness, a member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network.
Brought to you by Dan at DC4L Custom Tees, and also be sure to check out the writings of our amazing Angria Trask at silverandblacktoday.com. Yay! Today on the show, lots of news from the Raiders and the NFL, the next installment of our Tight End Thirst List, and a new Heidi Game.
All right, sounds exciting. Heidi's going to be back this week. Woohoo!
Sweet.
And we are doing a good job on our thirst list, I think. So
yeah, we've put a lot of time into it.
Absolutely. A lot of time.
A lot. That's the most important thing. No.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if we can't objectify men, what the hell is there in life?
Right.
Absolutely nothing. We're hopefully not going to have a Jack appearance this week because Jack is with my other children right now. And unless they have a freak out moment, which might be pretty likely because neither of them is a parent, and thank God. So hopefully they can handle him for at least a little bit.
People like Jack, though.
What?
People liked having Jack on.
Yeah, well, I don't mind either. He's kind of cute.
He's pretty cute.
Yeah. I'll take him. He's a keeper.
Okay. Yes.
So what's new in your life this week, Jenny? Got anything to report?
I got my car back.
Yay!
Yep. They admitted that they broke it.
Sweet.
That was fun.
So they're going to pay for it?
Yep.
That's outstanding.
Yep. I was ready for a fight, and then I didn't have to have one, so it was cool. Other than that, I have a really cool spider living on my balcony.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you don't kill spiders?
No.
Oh, good. I don't either.
They're my friend.
They are usually really useful for getting rid of other bugs, so I'll keep them. I let a spider hang out in my bathroom this winter for, he built a little web, and that was cool. And he caught a few bugs in there. I had a fruit fly problem.
I think everyone does right now.
Okay, well, this was in the wintertime, and I could not figure out where these fuckers were coming from. They had an entire colony. They were repopulating the earth in my kitchen. And I had no idea where they were coming from because I cleaned everything. I put everything away. I had all of my food taken care of. There was no fruit out. There was nothing out. And I would change the garbage really regularly. And I just could not figure out what the hell was going on. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to go do concentric circles out from my kitchen and find out what the hell is this. And I went to a corner in my dining room, which is right next to my kitchen. It's just basically an alcove around my kitchen. And I looked in the corner. So this is where I kind of put boxes that we need to break down and throw out and stuff. And I saw a bag that was towards the floor, and this bag was gooey. It was so gross. I did not know. I think it was my daughter's lunch from a couple weeks before that. And it was really disgusting. And so that was exactly where it was coming from. There was no question about it. It was outstandingly disgusting. I mean, oh my God. I couldn't believe it was sitting there for that long because, I don't put stuff over there that's not a box. So
right.
The fact that it made it over there and I'm sitting here trying to find out what the hell is wrong with my kitchen. I thought that, I thought some sort of alien life form had inhabited and was just spitting out fruit flies for some reason.
Probably. That's happened to me before, and Huh?
I was gonna say I bought everything. I bought like little fruit fly traps. I set up little jars of vinegar all over my kitchen. Vinegar and dish soap work really well, by the way.
I learned that on Twitter the other day, actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
stuff.
I had that problem a while ago and I looked everywhere like you, couldn't find anything. And a few days later, I found a bag of potatoes.
Oh.
And it was like way in the back of the cupboard.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know, but it was disgusting. Rotten potatoes are the worst smelling thing on the planet.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Gross.
Mm.
So yeah, good times. Fruit flies. All right. Who's got fruit fly stories? Anybody want to talk to us about fruit fly stories? Because apparently we have plenty. We can't be the only nasty fuckers that has something nasty in their kitchen.
Oh no, I think everybody does.
I am certain of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, good times. Should we move on to football? Let's stop talking about nasty fruit flies. At least it was not as bad as your client and her Band-Aid thing. If you haven't listened to that episode, you might want to go back. It was fun.
Yes, way at the beginning.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, by the way, we have some news.
What's the news?
So by the way, call us or text us. You can text us too at 802-328-1867. And Jenny, what's our news?
We have a new website.
Yay!
Yeah, check it out, ladiesofdarkness.com. It's
still under construction, so give us some time to make it pretty, but you can get in there. You can find all of our episodes and one-stop shopping.
Sweet. And we should put cool Raiders pictures of us on there.
We will, because pictures are awesome. And let's get into some team news.
I want better execution. Are we clear on that? I want better fucking execution.
So, team news. Training camp continues, and we're well on our way to padded practices starting August 17th, which is tomorrow.
Holy
except
cow.
You're not listening to this today, so whatever.
So you should see padded practices now.
Yay. This year, the trainers have implemented a rotating schedule where some players will have on and off days to maintain being fresh. I don't like that wording.
Fresh and clean. Woo-hoo.
That's worse than moist. I don't know why. It's from those commercials back in the day. Mom, have you ever felt like you're not fresh?
Yeah. Not so fresh. What is it? Not so fresh feeling?
Yeah.
No, disgusting. Wash your vagina. You know the word that I hate? We're getting off track, but that's okay. You know the word I hate lately is creamy. I don't know why.
Ew.
It's just, isn't it a gross, just like, ugh.
Creamy.
I think it's because my son had to go to an endocrinologist, which is pretty common for Down syndrome. They have some hormonal issues with their thyroid a lot of times. And he was underweight for a really long time. He didn't start gaining any weight from like any appropriate amount of weight for like 3 months. So we had to go see the endocrinologist, make sure his thyroid was working okay. And she was talking to me about, feeding him between breast milk and fortifying it with some formula and stuff. And she was like, well, she was telling me a story about another patient of hers that had like really thick breast milk and she called it creamy. And I was like, oh God.
Ew, why are you telling me that?
Because somebody has to suffer with me. God damn it.
Was it like half and half?
Heavy whipping cream. I don't know, but it was just like the whole visual. It's just like, ugh. It's ew. Gross. Anyways.
Gross.
No.
All right.
There's our gross out moment.
Well off topic.
Well off topic.
That was worse than the Band-Aid story.
Back to football.
Rosters will need to be cut down to 80 players on August 16th, which is today. Yay. Las Vegas lawyer William Scholler is suing China on behalf of himself and 2 clients for causing the Raiders to play their home games without fans. Damages alleged in the suit include the loss of employment in experiencing the Raiders' inaugural Las Vegas season in person.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm pretty bummed about that.
We'll see how that goes. It's gonna be funny that he's suing China.
Right? What's going to
I
happen?
don't think they're gonna pay, even if he does win the judgment.
Well, no.
But still, it's on the books. It's been recorded, and damn it, maybe we'll have some fans. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Allegiant Stadium will be empty for college football this fall. The Mountain West Conference postponed their 2020 football games. Additionally, the Pac-12, who was going to play their championship game at Allegiant, also postponed their season. As of right now, only the Raiders are scheduled to play at Allegiant.
Oh, no surprise there.
Good, I don't want to share it anyway.
That's right. Damn. But I suppose it's good for Mark Davis to get some money out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Help pay for the stadium. The stadium.
The studium?
Studio, whatever it is.
Same thing.
Some combination.
All
right.
This week, there was a worker injured in a boom lift incident at Allegiant, but no further details are available. We hope they are okay.
And hopefully that does not delay opening our wonderful stadium. I think we covered last week. We already got the certificate of occupancy. My brain's not working today. Sorry. All right, let me move on. Legendary Ricky's Sports Theater and Grill in San Leandro, once named the number 2 sports bar in the country and the unofficial home to the Raider Nation, is struggling to stay afloat during the COVID-19 shutdowns. They are hurting and they need the nation's support. So there is a GoFundMe set up for them. And we'll get that posted on social media accounts for you. But you can also probably just go ahead and look at GoFundMe for Ricky's Sports Bar. I visited Ricky's and it was amazing. It is covered in Raiders memorabilia and really nice people. It's a really good collection of fans. So definitely help them out if you can, if you get a chance. Max Crosby, Mad Max, has returned to practice from COVID-19 list. Yay!
Wow.
Exciting. I can't wait to see him. This week we also signed linebacker Bryce Hager, defensive end Ade Aruna, or Ade. I don't know. How do you...
Probably Ade.
And veteran defensive lineman and a former first-round pick, Dayton Jones. I love that name. It just makes me think of like the 70s, like Huggy Bear kind of era. I don't know why. Dayton. As of August 12th, Darren Waller has been sober for 3 years. Congratulations, Darren. We absolutely love you. I'm so proud of you. On Twitter, his foundation quoted Ralph Waldo Emerson in saying, "Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising up every time we fall." Congrats, Darren. You are one of our favorites. Absolutely. We can't wait to cover you in the tight end thirst list.
Nice.
It's coming up. Running back William Stanback has returned to camp after the passing of both of his parents, his father on July 21st and his mother on July 30th. That is a tragedy. Thoughts and prayers go out to William. I'm glad he's back at camp because it probably does take his mind off of it a lot.
Yeah.
Getting down and working, just, not having to sit and dwell on stuff. So hopefully he'll be okay. I guess we could call him our rookie Swiss Army knife running back, Lynn Bowden Jr., announced that he lost his grandmother from COVID recently. I saw that tweet and it was really sad. And he was really, seemed pretty heartbroken about it, obviously. So our thoughts and prayers go out to him as well. Oh, let's stop listening. Let's stop hearing these types of
newses.
We don't want to lose anybody else. We love our Raider Nation.
Yes, we do.
Keep everybody safe. So it's kind of been slow, but next week we'll have more training camp news. Can't wait. Woo-hoo. So let's, I guess, do some news outside the nation.
To satisfy your passing fancy with the rest of the league, here's the news outside the nation.
Whatever.
Chiefs and tight end Travis Kelce agreed to terms on 4-year, $57 million extension.
Holy God.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
I could use some of that.
Yeah. Well, I suppose, if you just won the Super Bowl and you've consistently a top 5 tight end. And that's being pretty conservative. I think he's probably been a top 2 or 3 tight end for several years now.
Yeah, he's not terrible.
No, he's not.
Bills signed Deion Dawkins to 4 years, $60 million extension.
It's time for everybody to get money, I guess, huh?
For real.
Mhm.
That's some money. The highest so far, George Kittle, with the 49ers, agreed to 5 years, $75 million extension.
Crazy.
Ooh. You know what I was saying the other day? If they keep paying all these quarterbacks and players more and more, eventually they're gonna have to pay them like $1 billion.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna end sometime or?
I don't know. There should be. I mean, we have a salary cap for the teams, but there should be a salary cap for the individual players. I think it's ridiculous how much money we're paying people.
It's going up really fast too.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Seahawks cut Kama Severin after quarterback caught sneaking visitor into team hotel.
Have you seen that?
No.
He was trying to sneak a chicken.
So they're gonna cut him for that? He's only human.
He is exposing people to COVID-19.
Oh.
I don't think he would have been cut if we were not in a worldwide pandemic.
I suppose.
But that's just conjecture on my part. It could have just been that was, against their morals clause or whatever it is. I can't see that, but whatever. All right. 5 on field, 2 replay NFL officials have opted out of the 2020 season over COVID-19 precautions. No shocker there. The Cowboys announced a COVID-19 protocols for fans at AT&T Stadium, and they are as follows. Limited stadium capacity with tickets distributed in seat blocks, known as pods, to maintain distance between groups who are not known to one another. They require all in attendance to wear masks, enter using mobile-only ticketing pay for all food, beverage, parking, and retail with major credit or debit cards. No cash, of course, and they have to go through what's called a frictionless security scanning by passing through 60 socially distanced metal detectors. Holy crap.
Jeez.
Jerry, you got too much money and time on your hands, buddy.
Dude, he is so over this. He's not having any of it.
Yeah. At least he's allowing fans to come. That's cool. I'm sure we have a lot of fans that would go through all that shit just to see their team play in their first inaugural season in our brand new stadium.
Oh, I'd go.
I would too. All right. The Texans have announced no fans for home opener against the Ravens. And they are also signing former Raiders defensive tackle PJ Hall that was cut last week. Good luck to them. And good luck to PJ. They got a lot of really good barbecue in Texas, so we'll see how that works out. All right. What? Well, because he got cut for being fat. Remember?
Yeah.
Got cut for being a fat ass.
Well, quit being so fat. Like I have room to talk.
I know, right? Oh, yeah, big time. All right.
All right. If you want to get your 2 cents in, call us at 802-328-1867.
And now it's time for a brand new Heidi Game.
It's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen, it's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen, it's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen, it's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. Amen.
Heidi, welcome back to the show.
Hello, ladies. Welcome back.
So glad
I'm
you're
happy
here.
to see you. Even Jean Grey is happy that you're here.
Yay. Jean's a silly dog. She's sweet, but she's silly. She cracks me up. Anyways, Heidi, I hear you've moved.
I have moved.
Where did you move to?
Oh, let's see. What room are you in?
You moved to my basement.
I did. I moved to Angria's basement.
Yeah. So my house is a split level. She actually just rents the bottom half. I am in the top half, and we have a little overlap because you have the laundry and I have the kitchen. But we had to get you out of California. Had to do it.
And I will forever be in your grace. I will be so grateful for you. I mean, you've seen what's been going on in the news there and everything in the last.
It's rough.
Yeah, and it's only gotten worse. I've only been gone for 6 weeks.
Has it only been 6 weeks? Holy cow, that's crazy.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Well, Heidi, what you got for your Heidi game this week?
For my Heidi game this week, I wanted to talk about a very special player. I actually had him ready to go last week when not everyone was talking about him, but now this week everyone is because John Gruden can't stop talking about him.
Awesome.
But I am talking about Malik Collins. He is a young man. I hear he's cute, Jenny. You might be interested. Come on. That's what you need to do next. A no thirst list for defensive tackles.
No thirst?
No thirst.
That's probably a little more accurate for the D tackles and the offensive linemen. They're just big and brutish. Poor guys. We should stop making fun of him. Anyways, tell us about Malik Collins.
Malik Collins, he is a young man. I believe he's about 25. Comes over to us from the Cowboys. And I think he will definitely be our best pickup from the Cowboys, but he might be our best pickup in free agency, period.
Really?
Yeah, even above Littleton and Kwiatkowski.
That's big words. All right, what else about Malik? Tell us why. Why is Malik Collins going to be our best free agent pickup?
He's going to be our best free agent pickup because he is going to give us something on the line that we have been struggling to have. We've had defensive tackles that can stop the run. They can, put a cork in the bottle and make them stop.
Mm-hmm.
What they can't do, or what they haven't been able to do in many years now, is to provide any pressure on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Collins comes in with not a ton of quarterback snacks, without a ton of.
You hungry, Heidi?
I am. Without a ton of sacks. I believe he only has 14.5 sacks in his 4-year career so far. Not bad for a defensive tackle.
No, not at all. Not everybody's going to be Aaron Donald. So
exactly. But what he does do is he puts a lot of pressure onto the quarterback, flushes them out to the DNs where they can swoop up the sacks.
Nice. That's kind of, can I just interject here? That's kind of what I think Cleve Farrell did a lot last year. That's why we didn't see him with a whole ton of sacks, because what he was doing was he was putting pressure on both linemen and getting up through gaps to clear out room for Max Crosby, who got an assload of sacks. And
then
I don't think Cleve gets enough credit for that one.
Unfortunately, I think they are going to treat Cleve like that a lot again this year.
Well, I know you and I talked about the depth chart. I looked at the depth chart again just a couple days ago, and they actually have him listed as D end now. So it's like they're back and forth. So we'll see what they do with him. I really hope they give him the opportunity. It just depends on the base
formation.
Yeah.
I really hope they do too. But, all the little blurbs that are sneaking out of training camp.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was even Greg Olson said, or not Olson, maybe Marinelli or Gunther said, he's going to be a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
And which I think is horribly wrong misuse of him.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to give him at least one more year, especially now that he's healthy. He was not healthy for the greater part of his rookie year.
Yeah.
And once he got healthy, he came on pretty dang strong at the end.
Yeah, he did. All right,
But-
back to Malik Collins. Sorry.
But Malik Collins, he's the guy I'm excited about. I was so stoked when I heard that we got him. Was bummed when I heard it was just a 1-year deal. I would love to see him wrapped up for 2 or 3 years, but he could be one of those that this is a prove it deal for him. And now he wants to prove he deserves a big payday.
Yeah.
So he might not even have been interested in a smaller bill.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm excited for him. Like in last year, he had 12 quarterback hurries, 5 quarterback knockdowns, 10 quarterback hits, 48 total QB pressures, plus the 4 sacks, a fumble recovery, 20 tackles, and 4 of the tackles were for loss.
That's solid. That's very solid.
Mhm. Yeah, and add that to our decrepit little defensive line, which is starting to get there.
It
is
was a
starting to
sad
get
state
there.
of affairs last year. It really was.
Pretty much everything was.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to him. You know, he's a good kid. You know, he's been involved in some smaller charities. You know, as a young player, he is a young man who grew up without his father.
Mhm.
His father died when Malik was 6. I believe he had a heart attack. So I'm not sure how much the communities stepped up around him, but it was him and Mom, and they turned out what appears to be a fine young man.
That's great.
Yeah.
We'll take him.
But Gruden is really high on him. One of the things he said, he's a keen pocket flusher, like I was saying, helping create sacks for his teammates in the end, and is also stout against the runs. So just kind of sums up everything that I said.
Yeah. That's great.
He's going to be the surprise. He's going to be the one on the defensive side of the ball where we're like, yeah, didn't see that one coming. He's solid. He's good.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. We'll definitely keep an eye out for him. And then at the end of the season, we'll have to revisit this and see how he did. See if he is truly our top free agent for the year. I'm fine with all of them competing for that title. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that you catch Heidi, by the way, on the One Nation podcast, or the Only Nation podcast.
The Only Nation podcast.
And make sure you catch Heidi on her new endeavor, the Only Nation podcast with Raider Homer and T3 Raider Facts. It is a lot of fun to listen to. It's very interesting. Of course, knowing Heidi, it's full of information and fun discussion. And Heidi, you're going to stick around with us for the throwback?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
I'm pretty excited about this one.
All right, let's do it. Time for the silver and black throwback.
CMPM presents the Ladies of Darkness podcast. It's time to go back to the good old days. Hit that silver and black throwback. Cheer. You're listening to a Crow's Nest Podcast Network production. Raider Nation. All Raiders. All the time. Tune in wherever podcasts are found.
On August 8th, 2015, in Raiders history, wide receiver and legend Tim Brown was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And he had one of the longest acceptance speeches I've ever seen. It was fantastic.
And
he just kept on talking.
All of it.
He did. He earned every second of that speech. And he took a lot of it for the actual, I think, the rest of the team. He was like, you know, we don't get enough love. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I felt like he was really taking a lot of time to kind of maybe do a little backstab to the voters, because fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Oh, I have to censor that out. You're right. I don't cuss on here.
No.
No.
Jenny.
Your eyes are rolling, Jenny.
Well, I think that was the first time I've actually heard you cuss. I've seen you type it once or twice, but that was a first.
Yeah, the F word. That's a big one.
That's intense. Yes.
Well, we are talking about the Hall of Fame, though. So
Yeah, that's true.
True.
with good reason.
Well deserved.
Yes. Well, on August 8th, 1987, when I was 2 months old,
Yay!
guard Gene Upshaw was inducted to Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yay! And he deserved every second of that too.
Yes,
Darn
he did.
straight.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. And Heidi, we're excited for your Raiders moment.
Mm-hmm.
I am very excited for my Raiders moment. I don't normally stick around for the silver and black throwback, so you know this one's special. My date that I am talking about is August 6th, 1983. That was the day the Raiders began their 24th season of play in a preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers in the LA Coliseum. The Raiders won 26-23. But the significance of that game, it's the very first football game I ever watched.
Yay!
Aww.
I love those moments.
Yeah.
That's great to hear.
The very first football game I ever saw, TV, in person, anything. And I knew from the start that team wearing the black uniforms was mine.
Yeah. Good stuff, Heidi.
Aww.
Good stuff.
That's a good story.
It is.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, Heidi, thank you for joining us for Silver and Black Throwback. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for having me come back.
Yeah.
I've missed both you ladies so much. I have not missed Angria nearly as much.
She sees me
Yeah,
too
she
often.
can be quite obnoxious.
Yeah. Well, that and I see her every day.
Yeah. It's kind of
But
annoying.
I've really missed you, Jenny. Really, really.
Samesies.
Same.
Oh my gosh, I hate when people say that.
Ah.
Aw. Samesies.
It makes me want to barf, but I mean it.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
I threw up all over my table.
All right, Heidi,
Awesome.
we will definitely have you back next week for a brand new Heidi game.
And
Yes,
I will be
ma'am.
here. Okay, I'll talk to you guys then.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It is time for our lady killer.
Who's that lady killer?
Jenny, who's our lady killer this week?
It is our tight end thirst list part 2.
Woohoo! All right. The next 5 ugliest tight ends in the NFL.
Poor guys.
Poor guys. Whatever. Okay, Jenny, what are we on? 28, 26?
27.
27?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your number 27?
These next 5 were actually super hard for me to do. Well, the first 2 really aren't, but my number 27 is Hayden Hurst of the Falcons.
What's wrong with Hayden?
I'm not down with the long orange hair. Sorry, dude. I think we've been over this whole ginger thing quite a bit, but it's just not doing it for me.
Yeah.
I know you can't really help it, but well, you could cut your hair.
That is definitely a possibility. Yeah, he's kind of awkward.
For real.
My 27 is Dawson Knox from the Buffalo Bills. Man, talk about dippy looking. You pull up some pictures of him, and okay, he looks kind of like Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. Okay. That in and of itself is terrible, but he also, by the way, he also looks like Snots, which is the same guy basically from American Dad, which is voiced by the guy who played Booger.
Seriously?
It is. It's crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's gross. At least I think he is. I'm fairly certain that's who it is. Anyways, So that's my number 27. That poor kid. Dude.
Dude.
DEWD. Dude.
Bruh.
Who's your 26?
My 26 is the infamous Gronkowski. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just say, if his IQ was over 70, he might be a little more attractive. He is the most derpy, doofy person on the planet. If any of you watched The Masked Singer and saw him on there, it was the most hilarious thing in the world. And if you haven't, you need to watch it. He is by far the worst singer I've ever heard, but they kept him on because they knew it was Gronkowski, and he's funny because he's stupid.
He was the lion or the tiger, right?
Yes.
Okay. That people thought was like Tom Brady for a while.
I never thought that.
I totally thought that.
Mark and I knew it was Gronk from the beginning.
I was like torn. I'm like, it's either Gronk or it's Brady. And I don't know why I thought it was Brady, but I just, for some reason. But yeah, after like week 2, I was like, oh, it's Gronk. He's an idiot.
When he came here for the Super Bowl and he said, it's freezy in Minneapolis.
Oh my God.
That was the end of it for me.
I'm done.
Like, first of all, it's Minneapolis. It's not Minneapolis. But like, I don't know. I just can't with him. Even if he was like the most attractive man on the planet, he couldn't be because of his level of intelligence. Sorry, Gronk.
Derpiness.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of derpy, my number 26 is Hayden Hurst. The red hair dude. You know, there are several good-looking redheads. There are. Not all of them are women. I'll get back to you on that. Don't put me on the spot. I have to do some research and all
Ronald Weasley.
Ronald, no. None of the Weasleys. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not into redheads. Just not. But poor kid. Like you said, if he'd cut his hair, it would be kind of a different story, a little bit different. But then again, he might just look like the same weirdo ginger guy with shorter hair. That's probably likely. Anyways, Who is your number 25, Jenny?
My 25 is Eric Ebron.
Aw.
I know. After, like, I went over this again, I've redone this list like 20 times now. I'm not really sure why I put him so low. I mean, he's not terrible. I think it's because the one picture I saw, he looks like a smug asshole. And so I, like, immediately put him low.
Yeah. That's fair. Attitude has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. But it could just be the picture. Who knows?
Could have been, yeah. Now, he on the field, he is kind of an asshole. So I've seen it.
Oh.
I've witnessed. So I can feel you on that one.
All right, I appreciate it.
Mine is George Kittle. Sorry, talk about derpy looking. He would be. Geez, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about George Kittle. He's awkward and like he's blonde, so that doesn't help anything. I don't find blonde guys attractive, but you kind of have to get out of your own way if you're a blonde guy. If that makes any sense. He's also like he's got one of the longest faces in the world, and
he does. He does kind of have a hint of ginger in there.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's like strawberry blonde.
Yeah.
Why did I should switch him with Ebron for real though.
Well, we can do that now if you want.
Kittle's on my next list. He's way further up than Ebron.
Well, why don't we switch him then?
All right, I'm switching him.
Okay. So let's go back and cover your 26 then. Is that 26?
25.
25.
So my 25 is George Kittle.
George Kittle.
He looks like this guy that I went to school with, and he was a total asshole. So that's all I got.
There's some pictures of him on Google. If you pull up some of these pictures, and it seems like every other picture he's like screaming, And
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't understand why he's screaming all the time.
There's a really creepy picture of him like smiling, and it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I can see
Look
why.
at this picture. Can you see it?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that?
I don't know.
What is up with his hair?
He also looks like he does a lot of meth.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why he's always screaming.
maybe. Could be. Oh, Lord. That smiley picture is
Terrifying.
yeah, it's not good. Let's move on. You're 24.
My 24 is Dawson Knox,
Yeah.
which you already did, but he looks like a sweet boy, but I really feel like he looks like he's 15.
He does. He totally does.
And he needs to do something about his hair. Like he needs some product in it or something.
Yeah, big time. Him and Andy Dalton need to get together and like just combine, because Andy Dalton either has way too much product in his hair, which is really what we thought. It's just all the product. That's why it stands straight up and never moves.
Mm-hmm.
And he needs to.
His flames.
Yeah, they need to. It's like flame leaping off his head.
Yeah. Knox could just rub his head up against him and they'd be good to go.
Totally. It would totally work.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it. All right. Mine is Chris Herndon.
Okay.
Let me pull up a picture of Chris Herndon. It doesn't help that I don't think I've ever seen him smile. I think there's one picture of him smiling, but when he's not smiling, he kind of looks like he has an underbite and a little bit cross-eyed. Just a touch cross-eyed.
Yeah, I can see that. There's this one picture where his hair is like 4 feet tall and it's awesome.
And I don't know. It might help if he smiled a little bit, but
he looks very confused.
He does. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, could be. What's going on?
What's happening?
What is this? What's going on? What are we doing?
Here's one of him smiling. Check it out. But he was still in college, so
that doesn't count. This is an NFL tight end thirst list. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we on? 23?
23.
Holy cow.
Yep. I have got TJ Hawkinson.
TJ.
Okay. I don't even know. His head is shaped like a football, which is fitting because
kind of fitting.
He plays football. He's got the biggest ears I've seen in a long time. He does look like a nice guy, though. Got to throw one nice thing in there for him.
His eyes are a little widespread. He kind of looks like a cod.
Yeah, it's because he has a football head. He's like, hey, Arnold up in here. Hey, football head.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh, that cracked me up. We'll see him on my list pretty soon, I think.
Cool. What you got?
Mine is Noah Fant. Sorry, Broncos fans. I'm really not sorry. I don't care. Noah Fant has a 5 head. That does not help his case one bit. When he smiles, he looks like he's holding a bucket of marbles in his mouth. He wears
He's got like a saucer shoved right in there.
Yeah. It doesn't help that he wears orange and he looks good in orange, but he kind of looks like he's almost the same color as orange. I don't know. And his face just generally is kind of saggy. Just kind of saggy. So
I think he's adorable, but whatever.
No, that's why we do separate lists.
Yeah. Because
we're all allowed to have our own thoughts. I just think he's also confused looking. He has a humongous head. I mean, that's almost a 5.5 head. Like, seriously, he's got a big ass head.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways.
Our bottom 5 and top 5 are usually pretty close, but the middle is where it's hard.
The middle is where we differ, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next week, stay tuned for our third installment.
Wait, we're not done yet. We got to do 22.
22? What?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
All right, you ready? It's time. It's time. It's time for Seriously, Bro.
Seriously, bro.
You know, we all have our moments. Some of them earn a place on our wall of shame. Seriously, bro.
This week on Seriously Bro, this one's going to make you laugh. Former Washington football team. Washington football team. We haven't talked about that yet either, so we need to go into Seriously Bro with that. Maybe next time. Running back Darius Geis, who I believe was their first round pick from 2 years ago, I think. I don't remember. He was released from the team after being charged with 1 count of felony strangulation, 3 counts of assault and battery, and 1 count of destruction of property over the course of 3 separate incidents. Seriously, bro. What is up with some of the young players today? What is wrong with you people?
That's pretty intense.
That's pretty bad, yeah. This is apparently domestic violence is what I understood. But seriously, bro, what the hell is wrong with you people?
He's real mad about the name change.
Apparently so, man. All they get is okay, that's a good one. Oh Lord, I don't have a whole lot to say about that other than the fact that it's like these people go out and forget they have home training, or they didn't have home training, and they're just assholes. I don't know, but I didn't like Darius from the first. I don't know. I've always gotten that feeling from him. He's just kind of a dick. It's like Kyler Murray. I think he's a dick. Just the fact that he just dismisses people. He talks over people. And he won't talk directly to somebody. It just pissed me off. Anyways, that's beside the point. But seriously, bro. Seriously, bro. Freaking
knock it off.
Grow up, man. Grow up. You're about to make millions and millions and millions of dollars. No, not anymore.
Makes people think they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, apparently so. He's taking a page out of the Ezekiel Elliott handbook, apparently.
Oh.
And with that, let's move to our special guest. We have a special guest this week for Seriously Bro. It is our wonderful, handsome Mr. Jenny Perez, Mark Landstrom. And he wanted to give his take on the travesty that is the NFL player rankings. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So you had some input on the Josh Jacobs rankings, and I want to hear this.
Yes.
I got to know.
Yes. So they have Jacobs ranked at 72nd on that top 100 list. Mm-hmm. As much as I hate Saquon Barkley, he's a really good football player. He is 41 spots ahead of Josh Jacobs. They both
Seriously, bro.
Seriously, bro. They both played the same amount of games. Barkley had less carries, less yards, and 1 less touchdown than Jacobs.
Seriously.
Barkley had double the receptions as Jacobs. He had 2 receiving touchdowns at 8.4 yards per reception. Jacobs had 27 targets, and he averaged 8.3 per reception and no touchdowns. So how is Jacobs 41 spots behind Barkley when they are about the same player? That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Seriously, bro.
Seriously, bro. It is absolutely a travesty. This okay, Mark. This is, and you're a Cowboys fan, so I'm pretty sure you can kind of relate to this. This is the pain of being a Raiders fan. It sucks because even when we do have a spectacular player, I personally think he was the best performed rookie player last year. Screw Kyler Murray. Screw him right in the butt. Because this dude came out and played, 13 games?
Yep.
Put it down every game, and it's ridiculous. It is crazy.
Yep.
So.
And touching on Kyler Murray, I want to touch a little base on who's at number 69. Do you know who they ranked 69th player?
I did not even watch it because I think it's terrible.
Okay. It is Larry Fitzgerald. As much as I love As much as I love Fitzgerald, this dude only had 4 touchdowns on 75 receptions and 804 yards. The Cardinals threw 20 total touchdown passes. Christian Kirk played 3 less games than Larry Fitzgerald, and he had 1 less touchdown and 100 less yards than Fitzgerald.
Wow. Crazy.
So why couldn't Christian Kirk be 69 instead of Fitzgerald?
Well, it's a popularity contest. That's what it is.
Yes. So
It's crazy.
That is all I have. I think that top 100 list is a joke. I think
Seriously,
Christian
bro.
McCaffrey, seriously, bro, being at 6th is an absolute joke. I think Michael Thomas is an excellent player, and he had a phenomenal year. But Christian McCaffrey is the only third player to go 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
The other two players, their offense ranked first and second when they did that 1,000.
Yeah.
And the Panthers were ranked 19th in offense last year.
See,
So,
ladies and gentlemen, this is a man who knows the pain of seriously, bro.
yes, seriously, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, thank you. I appreciate your
Yes,
input
thank
on
you
that.
so much for having me on your show.
Absolutely. And you're welcome anytime, of course.
Awesome. I will hopefully get back on your show when the season starts next year.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mark.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Seriously, bro.
Seriously, bro. It's fun having a guest on Seriously, bro, because
Yeah.
he made solid, absolutely valid points.
Right. And everyone's pissed.
Yeah. As we should be. We should all be pissed. And like I said, as a Cowboys fan, he can relate. I don't like the Cowboys. I personally hate them, but that's just kind of a 90s thing. You know, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and we hated Cowboys. That's what we did. So
because they were winning.
Because they were, yeah. And well, let's be real. Michael Irvin is a dick. Emmitt Smith is a dick, and Troy Aikman is a dick.
All true.
Those were they're three faces of the franchise. So it's like, how do you like them? I don't know. Anyways, well, I guess that's it for today, huh?
I think so.
All right.
I gotta make me some tacos.
Tacos.
Did you know people in Minnesota put ketchup on their tacos?
Yes, you've told me that, and it makes me sick every time I hear it.
That's disgusting.
It is. Ugh.
And by people in Minnesota, I don't mean me.
No. And Shadow
And there's
growls.
my dog super pissed about it too.
Absolutely. Everybody should be pissed about that.
Oh, he's still pissed. He's like, seriously, bro.
Seriously, bro. Ketchup on tacos.
Ketchup. Catsup.
Catsup, yeah. It's the fancy stuff.
On tacos.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us on Ladies of Darkness, a Crow's Nest Podcast Network production. My dog is yelling at me still. If you're interested in donating some money to keep the ladies in the dark, please do so. Our PayPal link will be up on all of our social media accounts.
And coming soon, more of us, because we're fabulous. Make sure you subscribe to us in your favorite podcast app, or you can go to our Ladies of Darkness website, ladiesofdarkness.com.
Heck yeah.
Give us a call as usual. Oh, by the way, we had a voicemail. I forgot.
What?
Let's play that right now, real quick.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. And it's from somebody Heidi knows really well.
Hey, ladies, this is Keith with Raider Facts. I'm happy to have you all back on. It's been a long time. Anyway, look forward to discussing with you all about the upcoming season and sharing with you what my spirit animal is. Later, ladies.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. We got to have T3
Your
Raider Facts
spirit
on.
animal?
His spirit animal. I can't wait to hear it. It's going to be fantastic. Anyways, thank you, T3. He is also co-host with Heidi on the Only Nation podcast, so check them out too. They are a lot of fun. Raider Homer is, he is piss and vinegar. It's a lot of fun to listen to him. And
the best.
if you want to get on the show, give us a call, 802-328-1867, or again, go to our brand new website, ladiesofdarkness.com, and keep it out on our social media pages for upcoming events and giveaways to make sure you get in on the action. We should have something soon. I don't know what we need to have, but we need to put it together. We'll figure something out in the next week or two, and we will we'll do a contest.
Yay.
Sounds good. And until next week, go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Yeah.